Hey there, world traveler. Thanks for joining us. Hey, why don't you go grab yourself a snack, some tea, coffee, or a cocktail, whatever you fancy. Hey, you could even say hi in the chat section. We'll be going live soon. Hello again, world traveler. Have you grabbed your snack yet? Coffee, tea, or cocktail? Well, if you're of age, did you grab a cocktail? If so, what'd you get? Also, if you don't mind, let us know in the chat section where in the world you're joining us from. We love to know where everyone's from. We'll be going live soon.
Woo! Good evening. Happy Sunday, everyone. So, best foods in Austin, Texas. Top foods to try in Austin, obviously, for 2020. Plus, you're hanging out in a Q&A with us. Good evening. I'm Tanya.
I'm Dave.
And we are Turn It Up World. We're a fun travel couple that shares our travel and adventures. And this is our live stream. Woo! We've been going live now, my goodness, just about every day. Since Tuesday, I believe. And you know what? It's been an amazing, amazing ride this week. We hope that we kind of brought some positivity and energy to the community as well. We really enjoy doing these and random topics, so for sure. And if you're joining us for this live stream, if you've been to Austin or you got some hot food, hot, cool new foods that we should try, I guess around the world, whatever, chime in, because that's what it's all about. It's about a hangout and really just kind of diving into just having some fun on this Sunday night. And if you're watching this after this live stream, then you need to go ahead and hit that notification bell and that subscribe button perhaps, so that you get notified every time we post a new video just like this one. So why are we talking about this tonight?
Well, Austin has some great food, right? Different categories to try. So especially for us coming from Boston,
yes,
to Austin about a year and a half ago, a lot of great stuff to explore, and so I want to talk to you about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And with that, I think we should get this party started. You ready?
So. Yeah.
Let's go. Good evening. Hello, 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 everyone in here. First and foremost, 805 Food Cat. We like to kind of say hi to everyone that's joining us this evening. 805 Food Cat, you are like the early queen. So you know what? you are definitely kicking. I guess I'm not gonna say kicking ass. Yes, kicking ass. That is for you, 805 Food Cat, because gosh, girl, you are always like the first one here, and I think we're gonna kind of do that. You know, it's like folks that show up early and really kind of committed to being here with us. Thank you so much. We're gonna give those folks a shout out as well. And everybody else in here, thank you so much for joining us. Who do we got this evening?
Let's see. Well, Court 805 is on. Becky is on as well.
Hello,
Happy
Becky.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
We have Ann on, Ann Scott.
Hello, Ann.
Hey,
thank you so much for joining us this evening. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Sandra.
Hey, Sandra, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah. And Yvonne is on as well.
Yep. All right, Vegas Queen, Yvonne, thank you so much for joining us. Hello, 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 everyone. So, thank you. So, okay. Now, Sundays are days that generally you eat early. Okay, so we had a big old thing of soups earlier, and I had a nice New England clam chowder, and Dave had a turkey chili.
That's right.
So, boy, oh boy, I'm still stuffed. So, but we wanted to come on here and bring some kind of goodness. So we had some awesome tonight's choice. Okay, it's just simple and sweet. Is guacamole, nice fresh guacamole, and some really amazing Tostitos tonight. So we are going simple this evening. So I want to know what you guys have on your menus. I'm sure I've seen a little bit of you guys kind of talk about what you got on the menu, but please, a couple things. One, let us know where you're chiming in from, because we love to know where everyone's chiming in from. And also, what the heck are you having? What's on your plate this evening?
Right, exactly. And I see we have Kevin on from Baltimore.
Hey,
Baltimore in the house.
Baltimore in the house.
And then David's back on from Atlanta as well. So
welcome, Hotlanta Dave. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us again this evening. So we are talking about some of the best. Now, we moved here to Austin, Texas, probably about a year and a half now.
Yeah.
And since we moved here, we just really dived heavily into the food scene, because y'all know we like to eat, clearly. So there's a couple things that we really enjoyed here. We've gone back several times to many of these places. And so we kind of put together like a little list of things that maybe if you guys are coming to Austin, Texas, or have been and have not been to these places yet, something that you may want to write down and check them out when you're here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
All right, should we kick it off?
Yeah, let's kick this off.
Okay.
So number one, let's kick it off, right?
Sure.
So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should definitely have in your balanced diet is breakfast. And of course, here in Texas, here in Austin, Texas, it's all about those breakfast tacos.
Exactly. Yeah, breakfast tacos are unbelievable.
Breakfast tacos are unbelievable. Now, this is going to be a little bit more of a simpler format. We're just going to kind of have a chit chat with you guys this evening. Usually like to have some things I put up on the screen and pop up, but it's Sunday, fun day. I took a little bit of time to relax and chill, and just really kind of, I was excited about coming on tonight as well, but it was just one of those days. We actually went for a bike ride.
We did.
We went for a bike ride. I'm sore as AF right about now for sure, but it was definitely fun to get those endorphins going. So I can't encourage that enough. If you have a backyard and you can definitely be, social distancing from a lot of folks, you don't have to worry about it. Get some fresh air, take a little fresh air, then get back in the house.
Exactly. We're doing some big loops around people, right? So,
big loops,
yes.
for sure. So breakfast tacos. So why don't you take the first spot? I'm gonna take a dip of this.
Well, sure. I mean, one of our favorite spots here is now it's a Texas chain now, Taco Deli. Started up here in Austin. Not everybody loves it, but we love it, right? I think it's a really great spot. The original one is right on Spyglass near Zilker Park. Sometimes we'll bike to that. Get a taco in the morning, head on to Zilker, do some more biking around there. But
and that's a lot of fun.
Great stuff, right?
And that is a lot of fun. I mean, it's just basically the original Taco Deli, little quaint hole-in-the-wall spot. Can get really busy at times, but they really do put together some nice, and they're fast and efficient. And it's a great little breakfast taco. phenomenal. And that was kind of what we were first introduced when we got here too. It was like Taco Deli, which became like our little hot spot, you know, that first impression. And it was actually a good one, so it lasts. So we had a really fun time at Taco Deli. Now there's several of them, and I do feel like some of the other ones that I go to, it definitely feels a little more chainy.
Right. Than the first one.
Than like the original Taco Deli. And they've been there for quite some time and really kicking butt. And boy, they put together some great stuff. Those nachos, which we have yet to try, and queso there.
Queso, yeah.
Supposed to be phenomenal, but boy, let me tell you, their tacos, spot on.
Yeah, exactly. And there'll be lines too. Saturday and Sunday, there'll definitely be lines if you get there. You'll say after, well, even before 10 o'clock, the lines like pick up.
Oh yeah,
but they move pretty quickly too.
They're very fast and very efficient.
You can also call in an order.
Yes,
as well if
you
you
can.
want, so.
Get a Taco Deli card. It does get you points.
Yeah.
They have a point system, so you can rack up points when you get free tacos, things like that. You know, money off your next tacos. So yeah, it's definitely a cool little spot. We've had quite a few tacos there. I mean, they have like select ones that you can get like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, different type of tacos. But there's, I don't know, I can't even say there's one that's my favorite. Because I've had like, you know, the barbacoa, we've had like a lot of the different versions there, which is nice. But we always get guac on them. We love getting some extra, like, you know, avocados or a little bit of that mashed up guac and put on there as well, which is really good. And their sauces are phenomenal. Now they have a medium, they have a mild, and they have a hot. Now before I get into those sauces, who has been to Taco Deli before, or who has heard of it? If you haven't heard of it, what are you thinking? Get your butt over here to Taco Deli. Let us know. But we were told, and it's actually thebomb.com. So I mixed the medium and I mixed the hot together. And it creates such a nice contrast of flavor. Woo, we love it. We absolutely love it.
We do.
You got to be careful, because if you go too overboard in that habanero one, you
Oh, I know.
You will knock you flat on your booty.
Yeah, we just do a little bit of habanero.
Yeah.
And then kind of the moderate one as well.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really good.
Oh, yeah. So let me see what we got here. Hey, Lisa Marie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. El Paso early 2 had flautas with yummy salsa and fries. Ooh, let's see. This is a good one. So Yvonne Acosta says, El Paso, 8 early 2 had flautas with yummy salsa and fries. I'm drinking, what is that, water? From doing yard work, rehydrating now.
Good
Dang!
Nice.
Oh my
Smart.
gosh, girl,
Yard
you
work.
are like getting out there doing yard work and all that stuff.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. You definitely rock, girlfriend. Rock, rock, rock. Woo! It is springtime, so happy spring, everyone. I know it's a little weird type of spring this year with all the stuff that's going on, but happy spring, you know, and happy Sunday. And thank you everyone for joining us. Yeah, I'm excited about that. So
so that's Taco Deli, but there's obviously a ton of taco spots here in Austin. Also breakfast tacos. One of our favorite places is Veracruz All Natural.
Veracruz All Natural is a wonderful spot. It was started by two sisters who are from Veracruz, and they have created such a mega powerhouse. Their breakfast tacos, in particular, the migas taco, is out of this world. And it's just, for me, it's all about getting that right crunch with those tortillas on top of that, with the egg and everything else that blends in it, and those sauces.
Yeah, the sauces are great. And they also have great juices.
Yes.
Well, right, they have really fresh juices you can get there.
The frescas, the watermelon fresca.
Yeah, get the nice fresh juice.
Or the
migas
mango.
taco.
And they don't play around. I mean, you can get yourself, those frescas are like...
Yes.
Almost like they took the whole watermelon and said, here you go, drink up.
Exactly.
But it's really, really good.
Yeah, and if you're really, really hungry and you like that brisket and you're ready for a little brisket at breakfast, then you can go to Valentina's. Yeah. Valentina's Tex-Mex Barbecue.
Yes.
Amazing spot.
Valentina's is, now it's a little bit off of the, well, it's just amazing. Now, put it this way though. He is definitely known for, Miguel is definitely known, that's the owner, definitely known for that brisket taco, and it's called the Real Deal Holyfield.
Oh yeah,
like
it's
Holyfield.
a monster.
It's like the Real Deal Holyfield, the boxer.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. So it is absolutely delicious, and let me tell you, they had so many smokers. We actually did a video of that one as well, Valentina's Tex-Mex. It was kind of one of our say whats. We went there. We actually met with him. He gave us a little bit of an interview in terms of how he got started and the whole like love and insight that goes into what makes Valentina so famous and so popular and so delicious today. And it was really cool because all of his smokers, that he has out there has a name of a rock band or a band that he likes.
Right.
They're all different names. If you have any interest for that, for sure, you can definitely go check that out. I'll make sure, I haven't done them in the past few videos, but if we don't put them in the chat room, some of these videos, I'll make sure to probably put some links down below in the description so you guys can check out some of those videos if you're interested in more detail about that for sure. But let me tell you, that place is Valentina's. It's really out of this world. And I love it's really about family. Because when you're inside, if you're sitting inside, he's got, like, first of all, like any really good, barbecue person does, they got their plaques everywhere. All the awards that they've won. Yeah. But also, he's got a lot of pictures of his family.
Oh, yeah, and basically his family members all work there, too.
Yes, his brother and everyone else.
Brother and his wife, and
So it really makes like a nice story. Here in Austin, I do find, and I think we both find this, I find that there's so much joy and so much love that goes into the food.
Oh, yeah.
It's just amazing.
And I feel like there's a lot of passion, like you said, and the people that work at these places seem really happy, right? I feel like the service has been really great at all these places we've had. So.
Oh, yeah. So Sandra actually said something that was really nice. Thank you, guys. You've taken my mind off what's going on now. I want tacos. Well, Sandra, thank you for being here with us. We do appreciate that. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking the time out of your days and being a part of this with us. And it's so much fun because I feel like too we've also we're human, so we've obviously been stressing. Dave's been stressing a little bit too as well. So it's like to come together. I think this is kind of a nice little way to kind of separate all that. Now we've thought about an idea. And we're going to try and figure out to see how we can do this. But would you guys be interested in doing like, movie night, show night, something that we can kind of all get on there, all make some popcorn, and then kind of just get on here and watch movie nights? If that's something you guys would be interested in, for sure, let us know. Let us know in the chats right now. And if you're watching this afterwards, let us know in the comment section below because we're thinking of doing that for sure. I think it sounds like it could be something fun, like a little movie night. We can figure out the right platforms to use and how that works. But that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does. That'd be cool.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I know you're ready to move on.
Oh, sure. But next up we talked a lot about last night. Obviously, barbecue. Right? And when you come to Austin, you gotta try the barbecue. And we talked about last night, of course, going to Franklin, but there's tons and tons of barbecue spots all over Austin.
Yeah.
You don't need to wait, right? There's some places with long waits and plenty of others without that. But
hi, Robert. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining.
Welcome.
Yeah.
And Lisa Marie actually said something. This is interesting. I've only ever had one taco because no one ever does them around here. I love burritos, but I really have to travel. Yes, Maria, you absolutely do need to travel. And you only had one taco? You know what I have to say to that?
Oh, boogers.
God darn it, girl. You need to get some tacos on there. Just woo.
Right.
It'll change your life. Change. It's like it's changed ours forever. So good, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Just mentioning barbecue. And
yes.
Obviously, come to Austin. Definitely worth checking out some barbecue, some brisket.
Barbecue and brisket. All right, let's start there. Let's kind of kick it off there for sure with that barbecue and brisket. Now, we had a nice, long, lovely discussion yesterday for those of you that joined us about barbecue and our experiences with Franklin Barbecue. We really, really love Franklin barbecues, but there's a lot of hot, tasty, delicious barbecue spots around Austin. Terry Black's, which is another one. Great, interesting, and not so funny story about the family. But what's funny is when they came into that little hot spot in Austin down by the pavilion, it was, I don't know, there's a lot of neighbors behind that, you know, basically the smokers. For us, we love that barbecue smell, but I know if you have to smell that every 5 seconds, you might get sick to your stomach.
That'd be brutal.
It'd be brutal.
Right.
But the food is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, and I think it's really good. And it's kind of a funny story, too, with Terry Black's because it's really not the original. Black's Barbecue in Lockhart, Texas was really one of the original barbecue spots here in Texas. But Terry Black's, I think that's some of the nephews of the current owner of Black's Barbecue. And they kind of split off and did their own thing. And there's a little bit of a dispute between the family. In that, but, Terry Black's is great.
Yes,
right?
It is phenomenal. And obviously, I think when you're in the Austin area, obviously the Lockhart, I think that's where it's at, right? And it has like its own sort of spin to the barbecue. And I thought that when the younger brothers or the sons came here and opened up Terry Black's Barbecue, they want to make sure it had a little bit more of that city kind of feel to the barbecue. as well. So they have like a little bit of twang to it. But for me, I absolutely love their sides. The sides are phenomenal. And for me, I love that. Like I think I mentioned to you guys yesterday, for me, having that nice, potato salad, because I'm a huge potato salad fan. I think it's like really important to have good sides, and I think Terry Black's really nails it. So that's a really fun spot to go to as well if you can't get to Franklin's. They do serve the beef rib, I believe, every day.
Oh, they do.
So,
and they're massive. Those are
massive.
Those are like Flintstones ribs. I mean, they're huge. They're just massive ribs.
Huge Flintstone ribs.
Make sure you're hungry.
Exactly. Hey, Y. Griggs, thank you so much for joining us from Hotlanta. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. First time here, so hey, thank you. Welcome. Hold on. We gotta. Hold on. I got something for you. Welcome, newcomer. Rookie in the house. All right. Thank you.
And Lisa Marie asks, how is the chicken in the barbecue places? The chicken's actually really good.
Chicken's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
The chicken's very good. Obviously, when we go to these places, we are really more diving into those beef ribs, which is kind of the ones that really smoke for like hours upon hours every day with all the different flavors to keep them perfectly fatty and nice. But the chicken's pretty nice. The turkey's nice. The pulled pork is nice at some of these places. But by far, the brisket and the beef ribs and the pork ribs.
And I love pork ribs too.
And those pork ribs. You cannot get away from those pork ribs. I can't say this enough. If you're going to go for the beef rib and the brisket, I would almost say separate those two. Take that beef rib. If you're going to have the brisket, you're dying for some brisket, wrap up that beef rib and take it home. It tastes great. Heat it up and have the pork ribs to break it up. Because I feel like it's a waste of everything, in my opinion, if you're gonna have like beef rib and brisket together. It's just like an overload of beef and richness, so it almost becomes too blended. You can't enjoy it. That's what I think, right?
Yeah, I find that too. Certainly done that plenty of times, but I'm more inclined to probably go for the brisket and a pork rib. Like you said, maybe take home a beef rib or something like that.
Oh, cool. Oh, Here we go. Hold on. So Robert says yes. This is all. Yvonne says yes. Ann says yes.
All right.
Looks like
movie night at some point.
It's a movie night. It looks like 805 says yes. Wow. All right. Robert actually asked a question here. He goes, "What is your favorite barbecue spot?"
I mean, I'd probably say Franklin.
Yes.
But obviously, it's an event going there.
Yes.
Right. There's so many other spots. I mean, you have like Late Barbecue.
Oh yeah.
We even like Brown's.
Yes.
It's not bad.
Yes.
Right. And of course, Terry Black's we like.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many.
There's so many that are so good. It's hard to call. You know what? You'll if you've been to enough of them, you'll kind of know what you're in the mood for. If you really want an event, and really kind of meeting new people from all over the place and different things, I think Franklin's Barbecue is that ticket. But again, you have to get there really early. And we kind of mentioned this yesterday in our step-by-step guide to Franklin, that you got to get there really darn early to really make sure you get that guaranteed spot, to make sure you get that beef rib, because they do run out. And when they run out, they write on that paper that they put the beef on, they write on it and say, "We are out, sold out." And once they're sold out, they're sold out. So if you're waiting in that long, long line and you've come far away, and some folks have, I just think it's probably better for you to get there early. So that's where you can experience it for sure. So I love that, guys. Thank you. So Sandra said, "I watched The Simpsons on Disney." Huh?
Nice.
Really? That's awesome. We love Disney. I love Famous Dave's Barbecue, but they closed. Oh, that's too bad. Famous Dave. Dang. Why'd you close, Famous Dave?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I wasn't cooking anything. Maybe because I couldn't cook it.
Robert says Famous Dave's. 805 Fuka says out in California, so it seems like it's out there for sure. I've heard Franklin's is the best, but a long wait. Hidden Jackpots, you were absolutely right.
Yeah.
It definitely is a long wait. We were talking about this yesterday during our Franklin's. It's a long wait. I mean, it is what it is. It's what you make it. And if you decide to really go at it and really make the experience, it's fun. It's like, for me, it's like getting on the opening ride of Mickey Minnie Runaway Railway. You know what I mean? It's like, if you really want to do it, you'll do it and have fun and make it an event. Otherwise, if you already have it in your head that it's way too long of a line and not worth it, you're not going to do it. But I think it is definitely worth it. I'll tell you this, we waited 4, 5, we were at 4 o'clock in the morning and it opened up at 11. So that tells you how early we got there the one time. We were first in line, obviously, but we made it an event. We packed mimosas. We started offering folks mimosas. We started playing games. We really made an experience of it. And I do find like the folks here in Austin, they're so friendly, super friendly, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We had a question here from Y. Griggs. What are the best days for Franklin's as far as crowds?
Where is that at?
It's the last one, I think.
Got it. Yep, thank you.
And now, Franklin's open every day except Monday, right? And so we haven't been on Tuesday through Thursday, but I assume those are probably the best days to go. We've gone on Saturday and Sunday, where you're going to get the biggest lines.
Yeah.
But on Saturday, it also is the only day they have the beef ribs.
So you're going to get the biggest line probably on Saturdays.
If you want the beef rib, you got to go Saturday. You got to go early.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm about to take a nice dip of this right here.
All right. There you go.
All right. Woo. Okay, getting warmed up. If you want you'll get it, like everything in life. Absolutely right. You're absolutely right with that. Hidden jackpot. If you want it, you'll get it. Absolutely right about that. So yeah, the barbecue is definitely a hot ticket item. So the breakfast taco is great. These are all really top things in our opinion. Obviously, a lot of folks respect this as well. But that's wonderful. Now, we should move on to the third one. This is a good one.
Yeah.
And this changed my life for sure when it comes to like understanding food trucks. Because, when we used to live, that's the third one, by the way, food trucks.
yeah, but to come to Austin, you've got to, you cannot, but you've got to try food trucks. Because they're everywhere.
You have to try the food trucks.
Yeah.
And it's funny because originally, back in Boston and New York where we used to live, there wasn't like, food trucks like this. So you were always cautious about selecting whichever food truck you saw. It's like, I'm not sure about a food truck. What are the regulations on that one as far as health and safety, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly, right?
But the moment you come to Austin, you see exactly why. And a lot of these businesses, some of them have started off in food trucks. You know what I mean? And obviously it's a great way to avoid having to pay for the brick and mortar. You start a great concept of food, you get a food truck, you create some great dishes that just spreads like wildfire, and next thing you know, you're opening up a restaurant.
Exactly. No, it's true.
Franklin started with a food truck in his yard.
Right. Yeah. No. A lot of the restaurants start as food trucks down here, and so you got to try food trucks. Anything from breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts. There's stuff. Anything you want, they've got it. Many different kind of. You can have Brazilian. Venezuelan and
absolutely tons.
Any kind of stuff you want.
So Lisa Marie asked a question. She goes, "How can you tell if a food truck is bad? Do you Google reviews before you try?" Here's my analysis of this one. You know how you tell a food truck is bad? When there's no lines. When there's nobody showing up there. That means the turnover is probably not that great. Stay away from that food truck. No, but definitely I think the key is reviews as well too. We kind of focused on reviews at first when we first got here. But then as time went on more and more, you just have a knack for knowing people. You talk to folks in line, you talk to folks at different places that have been here for years, and they'll tell you some of the hot food trucks to go to. There's some really good ones. If you are a vegetarian or vegan, I actually took, I guess I can call her a friend of mine here. She's a content creator as well, a big Instagrammer, and she came to Austin, Texas, and she's a straight up vegan. So we went to this one place, food truck. It was called Conscious Cravings. Absolutely amazing. If you are not a vegan, whatever you like your meat, you'll still love this place. All they do is serve vegetarian and vegan, mostly vegan options, and it was so delicious if that's something you're interested in for sure. And the whole park actually is a vegan park. So it's like vegan food trucks all over the place with different menus, different items, different ways these chefs are preparing them. So if that's something you're interested in for you, that'd be great. We like our meat and everything else. So, we are open to those things, but we definitely rummage around to different places. And we mentioned one of them, which is Veracruz.
Yeah.
Which is a great one too.
Yeah. There's just tons. And so definitely check out the food trucks. And yeah, use Google, as well. You can check the reviews there. But there's all kinds of stuff. Any kind of food you want, probably find it in a food truck.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And Ann says she always uses Google for reviews. That's the smartest place to start. You know what I mean? Like, definitely look up those reviews for sure. Rummage through some of them, even if they're high ratings. We always kind of rummage through to see what folks saying. Sometimes you get a disgruntled review for a person that didn't like a staff member or someone there, but it has nothing to do with the food. So read your reviews and go ahead and give it a shot. These places that we're mentioning, Veracruz, Conscious Cravings. They're really, really phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We love them, as a matter of fact.
Now, it's funny because each of the categories, the food trucks kind of blend into each one a little bit too.
Correct.
Right. Food trucks, we have made our own separate category, but you can get food trucks, barbecue, and of course breakfast. You get, Veracruz is a food truck, like you said. So that kind of covers everything. Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this. For those of you that have had tacos, what is your favorite taco? Do you like more of that chicken taco? Are you more like beef tacos? Are you more like shrimp tacos? I'd be curious to hear what folks is. I like in everything. I mean, it depends on my mood. I love shrimp tacos.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I definitely love the beef, tacos, and of course the breakfast ones and barbacoa. So yeah, let us know what you guys think. I'd love to know if you guys are, more of that chicken and shrimp and everything else, or beef and hardcore taco.
Lisa Maria loves chicken.
All right.
I love chicken.
Chicken's a good one.
I'm gonna refill this guy.
You do that.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
All right.
So, yeah, it's really, really, it's really interesting though because they're on every corner here, so you can't miss them. Actually, there's a couple of bars that are right in the downtown Austin area, and one in particular is a food truck where the bar doesn't have a kitchen. So they partnered up with the food truck, and the food truck kind of right outside this bar, really popular bar, and it's amazing. I mean, he makes really great burgers. It's just phenomenal to be able to kind of see that kind of dynamic here as well. But the food trucks, if you look they're on every corner. And if you are definitely thinking of starting a restaurant, I think that's a great way to start. Start off with the food truck because you don't have to worry about the overhead in terms of brick and mortar and everything else. And if it's a hit, you'll know.
Right. No, I love how the bars also team up with food trucks as well. Right.
That's
just
a
like
really
you
cool
said,
idea.
You can have great drinks and great food in the back. Just go in the back, past the patio, be a nice food truck there.
Oh yeah.
So, pretty cool.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah,
we actually had, went out one night, went to go see a show. And obviously, Austin, Texas is also known. Oh, I got a real spicy piece right there. Oh, hold on, y'all.
There we go.
I have to take a sip. I'll be right back. Woo, that was spicy. That was something. There's something spicy up in there.
To find that.
Ooh, you gotta find it because it's hot and spicy. It's like blah, 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 blah. That was spicy. I had to throw it on the table. So, Austin, Texas is definitely known to have, it's like one of the hottest places for live music. It's supposed to be known as the live music capital of the world. So we actually went out to this really funky, swanky place and, to see a band. Then afterwards, we were all kind of hungry. So we went to this one place that had like a food truck, and it was supposed to be like a New Orleans style food truck. And I thought it was absolutely delicious the way they made those oh my gosh, the beignets they had for desserts, and then of course you have like the different type of like sandwiches. Oh, southern sandwiches, really good.
Yeah, not bad for you. You're really hungry after out drinking. Go to food truck. Exactly. Check it out, yeah. And they're damn good.
If you're out drinking, that's right. And they're damn good. That is for sure. So, what do you guys take on food trucks? I mean, first of all, let me see a sign of folks who's been to Austin, Texas before, and what are your thoughts about the food scene here in Austin, Texas? And if you have a place in Austin, Texas that we should definitely check out that you'd be interested in hearing us review, let us know. We'll definitely take that in consideration for sure. So 805 Food Cat says, I'm a dog person. What is this? What's this conversation on? The variety sounds amazing. I'm a dog. Wait, did she say I'm a dog? You don't eat dog, 805 Food Cat. I'm missing something here.
Yeah, I missed that part. It's that shredded beef.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
No.
What? We don't do that on this channel. No.
That's funny.
None whatsoever. So, moving this right along, you guys. Oh my goodness. There is something out here that blows our minds. And it's restaurants that really do things from like farm to table.
Oh, yeah.
So the farm to table restaurants, they really work with the local farms around here to have fresh produce, fresh whatever, on a daily basis, fresh beef. And there's a couple places that have become really, really, in our opinion, they're just really tasty from the table.
Absolutely.
And what's one of them?
Well, one is Jack Allen's. We've been to many, many times.
Oh, that place, I mean, it's a chain. It's got five 5 of them?
Yeah, right around the Austin area. You know, it's a little bit, maybe a tiny bit fancier. For, you know, it's definitely not a food truck
No,
style,
not a food truck style.
Right.
It's more restaurant style.
Yeah, but really good stuff.
Really
good
great stuff.
yeah.
Really great, like, specialty drinks. Really amazing fried catfish. They have like this appetizer with like this special kind of dipping sauce. And they have like these great little introductions to like their little pate, like a salmon or a buttered, cheese pate that they bring in at first.
Yes, we like that.
Really well done. And we actually sat down with him and talked to him a little bit about, how he got started as well too. And it's like a powerhouse. It's like the whole family's in the business.
Yeah, they just opened up a seafood chain as well.
Yeah.
Right. Which isn't our favorite. We like Jack Allen's.
Yeah, we love the original Jack Allen's. I definitely felt like the seafood place was great. The oysters were nice, but I think that was about it for me.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, I think Jack Allen's and definitely Dai Due is a wonderful 2 hot spots that are in our minds in terms of things that we like for sure.
And Dai Due is hardcore farm to table.
Yes.
Right, everything's coming, everything's local.
Everything. As a matter of fact, in Dai Due, right on the outskirts of the restaurant, they have little pockets of things that they're growing, lots of vegetables. They have grapevines where they kind of press their own wines. It's like real deal Holyfield. And it's amazing. And actually what they'll do is he takes his, there's a lot of like the pork, anything that they have there from the pork sausages, everything is basically farm to table. Now he'll take his folks hunting. He takes his staff hunting for the catch, how they catch, and they use every part of whatever they catch to make sure nothing goes to waste, which is really interesting. I find that to be, if you're, it can be rough.
No, exactly.
It can be rough. But it's really nice to see that something like if you're going to do that hunt and you're going to use the pork and eat, you're using all of it.
Exactly.
For different things. So.
Very no kind of processed stuff, all natural, all organic.
Exactly.
Right, so.
Exactly. Which is wonderful, wonderful. I can't keep up with this. Throwing me under the bus.
No.
Oh my God, they love throwing. Wait, that is not true. We don't throw you under the bus for comic relief. We just couldn't keep up with what we're saying. All I said was love dog, and we were like right in the middle. We're right in the middle of talking about beef and deliciousness, and I look down, and I see I love dog. So no, never that. You were like a rising star here. So this is what we think about you, 805 Food Cat. Hold on, this is what we think about you. That is for you, girlfriend. That is for you. So the other thing that's obviously, when you think of Austin, Texas, too, Austin has definitely been on the map as one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S. And we're talking it's probably about 150 plus people a day net moving in versus moving out. So with that dynamic, you're getting a lot of new restaurants that are opening up. I mean, gosh, every month I feel like there's something new opening up here. As a matter of fact, even at the airport here in Austin, they have taken part of this restaurant, the whole airport now I feel like is all local foods. All new restaurants and things are right in that airport, which is pretty darn cool.
I think it's great.
It's really great, but it definitely has a high, dynamic in restaurants. So there's something for everyone here. And I think in particular, like this next category, some of them could be hard to find in terms of like vegan restaurants, depending on which areas. You don't think of Texas and think of vegan restaurants. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, but
in
certainly,
my opinion, there's tons of them.
Exactly. If you aren't familiar with Austin, before coming here, I wouldn't think, it'll be a lot of vegan stuff. But in Austin, there's a lot of vegan, vegetarian spots. Absolutely. And great variety.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one place in particular I really do enjoy. And if you guys come to Austin, for me anyway, I'm not a vegan. I used to be once upon a time a vegetarian. Then I rolled to vegan. And then at one point I was raw food only. And don't even ask.
Raw food?
Yeah, it's basically you don't eat food cooked to a certain degree. So you're basically a vegan and you don't eat anything that's been cooked or processed or things of that nature to a certain degree. So, but it was nice. This one place is called Bolden Creek Cafe. Even if you're not a vegan or vegetarian, you would love this restaurant. The food is so good. I mean, it's really the food is delicious. And actually it's so well organized in there. And I love like the ambiance and the decor. And when you walk in, you can't miss it because on the front door, it's like all these stickers all over the place. Just
very hip.
Very hip.
Place is very hip. People are really cool, right? It's a block away from the Welcome to Austin sign.
Yep, and once we get our stickers, we're going to have one up there. So if you go there, take a picture and tag us, because we'd love to see that. That'd be awesome. So Yvonne says, food in Austin is amazing, but one of my favorites is Papa Deuce from the Cactus, also the East Side Cafe. Ooh.
We'll have to try those out.
Yeah, we have to try those out.
Right.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
We can do that as one of our Say What's.
That's a good idea.
Right? We'll see.
Thank you,
Take a
Yvonne.
look. Try that out.
Come on.
Yes.
And by the way, I think you actually mentioned this. Yvonne, I think we kind of saw you had put in the room yesterday or the day before about a topic that we could talk about. And so thank you for the suggestion, because we love this topic about best foods in Austin, things like that. And it kind of triggers some memories of places that we've been to and some places that we're looking forward to going to. But yes, as far as vegetarian, vegan, and of course nowadays, I mean, you can easily look it up to see what's hot and what's not, but you're getting it from the source, from some folks that have eaten there, and I'm telling you, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. That's just how we roll. We don't like it, we don't like it. But it was absolutely delicious. And I had we kind of switched over from drinking coffee to more like green tea lattes, Dave and I. And they had a nice green tea latte there with like the soy milk. It was like wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So great place to go for sure.
So Hidden says, I tried to book my boss a room at the Austin Motel, and he wouldn't stay. That's that Let the Love In motel with the famous sign.
Yeah, the hotel that looks, it's shaped like a penis.
What?
It looks
No.
like a bit. It looks, but it actually is pretty. If you kind of read, I mean, a lot of folks stay there. It's very well maintained. But yes, I can see that for sure, because when we first got there, it's right on South Congress.
Yes.
So when we first got there, there's a really great place. A lot of restaurants along that South Congress strip for sure. And I look up, I'm seeing this, I'm like, wait a second. What is that? That looks so odd. I mean, it's like, I wish I would have a picture to pull up for you guys. I would have, just Google it. Just Google
exactly.
Austin Motel, Let the Love In. It looks straight up like someone either sticking up their middle finger or the other thing. So,
or the other thing.
Just, like, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just saying.
That's hilarious.
Creepy. Kind of creepy.
We have not stayed there yet.
We have not
No.
stayed there yet. That'd be fun.
Right? Maybe.
Maybe
We'll see.
if you guys, no, I'm not even ask that.
We had our
probably say yes there.
Yeah, we had our parents coming down here to visit, and we could have put them in there instead of the Hyatt.
No way. No way. That's kind of
It's a great spot though in South Congress.
It's
Really fun
if you
spot.
want to be like in the heart of it all, where you have restaurants, live music, entertainment, just liveliness going on, that's definitely a spot to consider. But I think it's probably, I don't know.
Yeah, I have not checked the reviews.
No.
They might be all right. I
Yeah,
don't know.
exactly. It looks pretty cool.
It actually has 4.5 stars.
So it's 4.5 stars.
On
So there you
Google,
go on
so
Google.
that
So
sounds like a good place.
That's a very good place. As a matter of fact, it's funny because when you look past like this kind of,
And it's not cheap.
per hour motel lookish kind of thing.
It's probably
When you
good.
look, it looks, because you can actually see around the gate. The pool looks really cool.
Yeah.
The ambiance on the inside, because you can kind of see through the gates. Because we walk by there all the time, so you can kind of see that, and it doesn't look as bad as it looks.
Yeah, the sign.
That sign kind of.
Well, it kind of goes with keep Austin weird. It's the whole thing.
That's a good point.
Keep Austin weird.
That's actually a
right?
very good point,
Yeah.
though, because you think about that, right? That is definitely weird.
Oh yeah, it's very Austin.
Austin weird.
Absolutely.
I can see that
Yeah.
for sure.
And Hidden says that
Yes.
she's heard it's a good area, and absolutely.
See, Yvonne, she says, "Oh my God, it looks like up." See,
What does that say?
exactly.
Move on. Next item.
Moving on.
Now it's time for some dessert talk.
So exactly. So after all of this yummy, tasty delights of food and sausage and brisket and pork ribs and
Right.
meat,
Then it's time for
a
some
meat smorgasbord.
Sugar. You need dessert.
You need
Yes.
dessert. So there's one particular spot. I would tell you this. It is like dessert heaven and porn. Dessert porn. Because it's like amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's called Gordo's Donuts. If you've been to Austin before, I'm sure you've heard of this place. You may have even been there. But let me tell you, those donuts, not only are they obnoxiously huge, and probably 4 people could eat one.
Oh yeah.
They're just so good. It's like there's no holding back. Like, you know how they say things in Texas. They do it big in Texas. Well, Gordo's Donuts does it bigger than big. They do
Yes.
it humongous. And it's massively delicious donuts, all different kind of flavors. Even some of the donuts, they have bacon bits in them.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I would never think about that.
You got to kind of just come and see it and try it. It's hard to explain some of the stuff here with Gordo's because it's just crazy stuff. But
think of it as art. Think of it as someone taking a big donut and then taking a bucket of delicious slop and throwing it on top of that donut. But that's exactly what it's like. I'm not as crazy about. Yes, I can't keep up.
About cruises? Oh, wait. Well, there folks will talk a little bit about cruises came up. So
okay. Yes. Okay. So speaking of cruises, that you guys are mentioning cruises, ours has been delayed. Obviously, a lot of you know that we are on the inaugural for Virgin Voyages cruise, and it's been pushed to August. We're still contemplating that as well. We just obviously are trying to wait for more information, more news, more things, and how much of this is going to be cleared up before getting on a cruise. Because as a matter of fact, that's kind of like that's a hub, in our opinion, for this virus. So
it's supposed to be August 7th.
Right. So
we'll see. Figure out what we do there. And Lisa Marie says, I could eat a donut that size, I reckon. Minus bacon bits, though. Don't discount the bacon, though.
Don't knock it. You
you
might be surprised.
Doesn't sound good. But
it does not. But you know what's funny? Think about before bacon became like this. I mean, they even have cocktails with bacon in it. They have bacon-flavored cocktails. It depends on what bartender's working, kind of spins. And they actually had, the bacon craze is kind of in bacon-wrapped asparagus. Bacon-wrapped scallops, which are amazing. But you wouldn't think of things like, bacon and those things kind of meshing well together.
On the sweet side.
Exactly, on the sweet side. But I would almost say this. There's a reason behind them doing it. So if they would allow you to have a sample of it, ask them for a sample and see if it's something that you could tolerate. Because I would try it. I would try it because I love the fact that it sounds so different. There must be something good about it.
Yeah, and they have a ton of different things, too, to try. So you can if you don't want that, you can go for something else.
Yeah, but why not have some bacon?
Yeah, you can have that.
Why not have some bacon?
Exactly. So Kat says...
Some bacon.
Some bacon. Kat says go to Universal Studios, Lard's, what's that, DF Donuts?
And Voodoo Donuts.
And Voodoo Donuts. They do have Voodoo Donuts here in Austin, too, right on 6th Street.
On 6th Street.
Right, which
we should try that. Yeah.
So, it's pretty good. Not too bad, absolutely. I think came out of... I'm trying to remember if they're out of Arizona or where their headquarters are. They aren't Austin-based. No, I think they're Oregon. Portland. I think Portland, Oregon. Voodoo Donuts.
Guys, maybe when this is all said and done, road trip, maybe an Austin meetup.
Yeah,
Austin meetup. We could meet up at Gordo's, and we could all dive into those donuts together. Who's down for that? I'm down for that. You guys down for like a Austin meetup? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And Yvonne says, have you been to Round Rock Donuts? And we have not been there, but that's absolutely on the list.
Yes.
I mean, that's an amazing spot.
Yes.
Right,
we've been dying to actually get there. We've been obviously traveling so much, we haven't had a chance to really dive into more things back here at home. But that's definitely one that's on our list. We definitely want to kind of...
I've seen those huge donuts they have, right?
Oh my gosh, so amazing. I actually watched a little video of that where you saw the process in the back, where they're kind of like making those donuts and like... They're like famous. I mean, there's lines. Talk about a place that has lines out the door. Cars.
Yeah,
it's like cars that line up for
people
donuts.
are serious about their donuts.
They're serious about those donuts,
exactly.
For sure. Good one, Yvonne. Thank you for that one. I am down for that. Yeah, that's right. Woo, come on.
All right, sounds good.
Pack it up, pack it in.
Yeah, Oregon-based, Kat says. That's right.
All right. That's awesome. Hidden Jackpot says, be interested in Austin meetup. Well, then we should work on something.
Yvonne's like, we can stay at the Austin Motel. Good idea. Yes. Let love in.
Let love in. Let the sunshine. Let the sun shine in.
All right.
Thank you. Anyway, so moving on, there is another hot spot, and it's actually a food truck where they make some really, really, really delicious cupcakes.
Yes. Do you remember the name of that one?
Cupcakes.
Yeah, is that what's the name of that one?
But it's right on 6th Street. You can't miss it. One of the ones that's pretty popular is right across from the Willie Nelson. It's actually South Kronger, sorry. Willie Nelson, right across from the Willie Nelson for President mural.
Yes.
And you can't miss that one for sure.
Oh, Hey Cupcake.
Hey Cupcake.
That's it. Hey Cupcake.
Hey Cupcake.
Yes.
Hey Cupcake.
Hey Cupcake.
How you doing? Hey. He's like, Hey Cupcake.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Hey Cupcake.
Oh my goodness gracious. So while we're talking a little bit about cupcakes and dessert. I'm going to talk a little bit about...
Here we go.
Woo-hoo!
Wow.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! This is really good.
It's good.
Right?
It's very nice, yeah. I like it. It's not too kind of
Lemony.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sometimes it could be super lemony. I feel like it's got a nice amounts of chunks of vegetables in there. Big old onions.
Yeah, it's good.
Right?
Very
But
nice.
it's super tasty.
It is. I'm gonna have a little more.
I'm just saying, guac, you can never go wrong with guac. Guac is just like, it's like comfort everything. Guac toast, guac burgers.
Exactly.
Put them on my burger.
Yeah,
put 'em
guac
just
is,
guacamole.
everything's guac.
Everything's guac.
On the taco.
You gotta rock the guac.
Yeah.
Rock the guac. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Krispy Kreme drive-through.
Uh-oh.
That is another one. Krispy Kreme drive-through. I've had Krispy Kreme donuts, and I felt like once I've tried like some of these other donuts that are here, it almost blows it away. Like I feel like Krispy Kreme it's not what it used to be in my opinion, and that's maybe because we tried some of these like really gourmet type donuts, so
Right.
you almost expect it. You know what I mean?
Get
So,
that nice
that's a good place.
kind of glazed donut from Krispy Kreme.
Lisa was surprised. She's like, Krispy Kreme has a drive-through? Wow.
No, I've not seen that. I believe it.
Every place will have a drive-through.
Right now.
Right
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
Um,
We have delivery probably.
Yes, but before, you know what we probably missed? There's something that we should have mentioned here. You know, we love pizza, and we probably should have mentioned this before the dessert, but there's a really hot pizza spot. Now, this is all, now if you stay down at the Austin Motel, all this is right there. You got Hey Cupcake right down the street. You got Amy's Ice Cream. She's got these spots here that which are super delicious ice cream. Love the way they make the ice cream there. And then, of course, Home Slice Pizza,
Yes.
which is on South Congress. This place is amazing. I mean, they're award-winning pizza. They're really big slices, really delicious. And if you don't want to sit down, they have a home slice to go. So right next to it, it's like home slice pizza. Then there's like a home slice to go because that's
Right.
how busy they are here. They're
Yeah, it's
amazing.
busy, and but it's fun inside. You kind of like going sitting at the bar, getting some slices.
Oh, yeah.
Right, have a couple beers.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good spot.
Great energy,
Yeah.
lots of fun energy. Can get super busy on the weekend, where there's lines.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you could be waiting for 45 minutes to an hour. That's how busy a pizza joint is. So
I know.
that tells you how good pizza is. You know, home slice, and that's probably one of our favorite places to get slices
Yeah,
of pizza
exactly.
as well.
And probably one other area we should probably talk about too, might be some ramen.
Oh
There's
my
a great ramen
gosh!
spot here.
So there's a delicious ramen spot here. Hold on, let me just got some guac on my hand.
Uh-oh.
It's called Ramen Tatsuya, and they have a couple of different restaurants. I believe there's 3 or 4, but the one here in Austin, whew, my goodness gracious, I believe it's on Lamar. It's really, really good. We actually did was it our first episode of Say What Austin?
Yeah, right there.
We went to Ramen Tatsuya, and boy, that was like heaven in a bowl. Love ramen.
It kind of
You
blends.
guys love ramen? I love ramen. Ramen noodles, you can't go wrong with
It
that.
kind of blends with kind of that Japanese ramen with a little bit of Texas kind of barbecue in it, right? So it's a little bit of a blend, real kind of smoky ramen. It's so good. We love
Imagine,
it.
I mean,
It's really
seriously,
awesome.
like imagine that. Like
Yeah.
Japanese
Really good stuff.
ramen with Texas infused, like
Yeah, kinda
Tex-Mex sort of
yeah,
infused.
kind of, exactly. A little bit of that smoky barbecue.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. It's so good. We absolutely loved it. And the line may look long, but it was so funny because once we got inside, I was like, why is the line so long outside? There was like plenty of seating. Maybe they were doing that on purpose to make it look really, really busy.
Exactly. And there's also a great restaurant across the street from ramen. It started as a food truck, and then they opened up a restaurant, Odd Duck, which
Oh,
is really
yes.
cool. Yeah. And that's almost, it's another farm-to-table spot, but it's almost served more small portions.
Right, like
right?
tapa
The
style.
yeah,
almost like a tapa
yeah, it's
style.
almost like a tapa style.
Super
And great-
expensive.
Great staff. Yeah,
Wow.
it is expensive.
It's
right?
very expensive.
Yeah.
Very expensive. I would say if you're going to go to Odd Duck, you might want to go at like a party of like 4 or 5, and you guys can all try different dishes and kind of share them together. Because there really aren't that big dishes. It really reminds me of like French cuisine.
Right.
Kind of like a lot of times in restaurants, these, you know, elegant restaurants, the portions are like this tiny, like super tiny, and you get like, you know, that for like, you know, $1 million.
Exactly. No.
So it's not a cheap place by any means, but the food and the staff really make it worth the experience.
Right. They'll explain everything too.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
in detail on everything. They do a great job of that.
Oh yeah, they'll kind of really get down and try to make sure. Crack Shack, Shake Shack.
Yeah, they do have Shake Shack.
Shake Shack, they do.
That's on Lamar too.
That's
I
on
think,
Lamar.
Right? Yeah.
We used to love Shake Shack.
Yeah, Shake Shack.
I was a big fan of like the shroom burger, which is like the mushroom
Yes,
burger,
yeah.
shiitake mushroom, which tasted like beef, and they're only kind of like vegan or vegetarian cheese.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Of course, Hot Dottie is pretty big here. In
Yes.
Austin, right.
That's another, like
For a
if you're looking for a
kind of
burger joint,
gourmet
kind of
burger.
gourmet burgers, gourmet French fries, Hop Dottie is hopping.
Yes. Very
That's all I
popular.
can say. It's like super popular. It's like one of the places that you'll find open late nights, not too far from, again, the
Yeah, that's actually on Congress. It's South Congress, right?
South
Yeah.
Congress.
Yeah.
So not too far from the, you know, the Penis Motel. And
Yep.
obviously, there's a place to, like, one of the things right there on South Congress that you guys might enjoy is, especially for Instagrammers, people that want to take pictures, there's a lot of murals down there. The famous I Love You So Much mural is down there as well. Willie Nelson for President. There's a bunch of them scattered around right next to the motel.
Exactly. That's a great spot. Check out. Pick out some cowboy boots if you want.
Oh, heck yeah.
Plenty of shops along the way.
Plenty of shops along the way.
Right.
Plenty of shops along the way.
It's funny. Sandra asked, going off topic, what's a good burger place in Austin? Well, we just mentioned Hot Dottie.
See,
Right, so
we
kinda
just mentioned
right at the
that.
same time.
That great.
Right.
That was a great question.
There's
See,
actually,
you
a lot
read
of,
minds.
there's actually a lot of good burger spots. So you can have there's great burgers at Odd Duck.
Oh my gosh.
Right. There's a great one at Dai Due. You got the Wagyu burger.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
And we actually did a Dai Due, which the Wagyu burgers, if you know anything about the Wagyu, it's really this, I don't know how to say it. It's almost like a beef on its own classic kind of, I don't know, really delicious beef, but really expensive. Now, Dai Due is probably one of the second most expensive burger spots in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, their burger's $20.
It's about $20 for that burger.
So not cheap.
Not cheap by any means, but it was definitely delicious and definitely worth the experience. We did a full review of that place as well. So if you want to check that video out, go ahead. It's in Say What Austin episode 2. And I'll put links to these things down below so you can check them out later on for sure in the description.
Right.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun, but that is, the burger was, in my opinion, it was heavenly. It was
good.
It was fat. It was like...
Exactly. And if you want a drive-through burger, a little bit better than say, the real basic ones is, we like P. Terry's.
Yes.
Not so bad.
Yes.
Right? So,
exactly. You want more of that really super cheap, by P. Terry's. It's really good for a fast food burger joint.
I think they're good.
Really good.
I like them.
So we definitely like that for sure. So those are great burger spots to try here, Sandra. If you're coming to Austin, you'll really enjoy those. I forget the name of the one. What is the one that we're thinking about? It was right on the most expensive one.
Oh, that's at Jeffrey's. Yeah.
So that one is another kind of Wagyu burger, probably the most expensive burger in Austin. It's like $25 for that burger, which we plan on reviewing and trying at some point for sure. But yeah, those are really kind of the hot kind of burger spots. And I can almost guarantee you, if we do this live like in a month, there'll be like 4 more that just opened up because that's just so much growth here and so much opportunity for restaurants that they're just popping up all over the place. They're really opening up all over the place. So kind of cool. Oh, and by the way, if you are joining us and have not yet done so, give this video a thumbs up because all the love and thumbs up goes a long way, and we would really, really appreciate that for sure. Thank you so much. So yeah, I would just have to simply say,
holy moly.
If you do that right now, I'm going to say,
holy moly.
Have you been to Burger Tex, Yvonne? No, we have not been to Burger Tex. Where is Burger Tex? I'd love to know where that is for sure. Yeah. Burger Tex sounds, I've never heard of that.
No, I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, let us know where that is.
Let us know.
For sure.
We have been to Whataburger.
Yes. What a burger should be, what a burger.
Right? It's not our favorite, but it's not bad.
Exactly. Not bad. Not our favorite, not bad, but definitely not our favorite for sure. Oh, and if you guys have questions, anything, ask. We love to kind of have those enjoyable conversations with you guys as well. Anyway, while we have about a couple more minutes here, we're actually, you know what, we're into this show. And it started last week, Westworld. It's very, in our opinion, do you guys get it? Because I find it to be really, if you guys watch Westworld or if you know Westworld, it's confusing as hell.
You pretty much don't know what's going on until like the last episode.
I like the action.
Right.
I like the drama. But I'm like, what the hell is going
on? Right?
Who's the robot and who's not the robot? And oh my God, is he one? What's going on there? She controls all this. It's like,
right.
But you're sucked into it. Now, obviously, this is season 3. So if you haven't seen it yet, you might want to go back and watch the first 2 seasons. That's if you have HBO, right? It's on HBO?
Yes.
Just type Westworld.
Yeah,
You'll see that for sure.
I guess there's one. Yvonne says there's a burger text on Airport Boulevard.
South of Cork.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
There's actually another place, Dan's Hamburgers.
Yes.
Not that far from Airport Boulevard.
Absolutely. It's like a real, Dan's Hamburger is like a real, it's a real staple here.
Yeah, it's kind of classic.
Hole in the wall.
Old school hole in the wall burger spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really old school kind of vibe, but supposed to have some like the best burgers. And it's been here forever. So it's like a real staple there on Airport Boulevard. So definitely check that one out too as well. So Lisa Marie says, Westworld is on my watch list. Haven't gotten to it yet though. Well, good. Definitely, you know, it's fun. It's fun to binge. I hate it when, like, for instance, we're kind of spoiled now by like, okay, just one more episode. Just one more episode.
You want one more season.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We're watching one more series.
Exactly.
But like in this instance, because now we're all caught up, it's like you have to wait. You watch one episode, you have to wait a week. It's like, really, when did we get so spoiled? It's like,
well, I know.
That was like such the norm. Like, it's okay, one episode next week. Okay, great,
One
till then.
episode,
Now
short,
it's like, oh my God.
Like maybe an hour long max. I mean, come on.
I know.
That's so short.
Isn't that awful?
You need like 5 episodes.
Like, we're so spoiled by series now. It's like, everything's like series.
We
it's
are.
like, I just can't believe, like, everything now is like, just one more series. One more. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning before you go to bed. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Dan's is awesome, Yvonne says. Yes. All right. That's what I love that. So.
Oh, and Kat loves Empire.
Oh. Okay. That is
We haven't really tried that out
I haven't tried
yet.
that one yet.
No.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking of Boardwalk Empire.
Right. I used to watch that.
I used to watch that. It's like the mob, the mafia.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Very good.
Non-Sopranos.
Non-Sopranos. That's like way back.
Yes.
I'm the worst person to binge watch. If I get hooked, I can't.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
Happens to us too.
Lisa Marie, you are not alone in that because we're exactly the same way.
Yeah.
It was definitely like one of those things where you get like sucked in. Like, we'll start something, right? And this is how it typically goes. We'll start something. Depending on the drama level and everything else, Dave will either stay awake or he won't. Or what he'll typically do is, I'm sucked in and I'm going to continue watching, and he gets me every time with this. So he'll kind of roll over on the side and say, scratch my back.
You know what?
You
know when I take my glasses off, I'm like pretty much done.
Yes, and I'll say,
off, turn around.
and I hear like the glasses kind of coming off. I'm like watching. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'm listening. Listening. Exactly. I may do that tonight.
So it has reached that hour mark. First and foremost, guys, we want to say thank you again for really hunkering down with us. We've been doing this for like now the whole week. We love coming on here. We won't be going live every day next week. Probably getting back to a regular schedule, maybe being Wednesday or Sunday, so back to a normal schedule. I am going to be loading some videos. That's one thing I'm concentrating on over the next week, is really kind of hammering out some of the videos from some of the trips that we just had. We really explored some really awesome food spots at Disney, and I cannot wait to share with you some of the new fun spots at Disney. It will be opening its doors soon, and if you're thinking about Disney World at some point, these are places that you should definitely try. We have a couple new awesome episodes coming up. And we actually just started a new fun episode in Las Vegas that'll be coming up as well too. So stay tuned for that. We do post videos on a regular basis. Wednesday and Sundays are our video days. We'll probably be posting a little bit more this week. So just to stay up with that, all you have to do is go ahead and hit that notification bell. If you have not, make sure though it's highlighted to all so that you get notified every time we post a new video. And we thank you guys so much, for really being a part of this. and just kind of taking the time out of your day. I know we're all kind of a little antsy about certain things, and we're nervous and just kind of confused about what's going on. And we're really happy that we can kind of take you guys away from that, as well as take us away from that thought and just kind of dive into this, because it's awesome. It's awesome to have, you know, a community of amazing folks such as you guys, and the support, we really do appreciate it. It goes a long way. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Get out there, make your guac, have some popcorn, have a cocktail. We're hunkering down for another full week here. Definitely check out our Instagram. If you have not been over to our Instagram page, we post stuff on a regular basis. We try and post happy things as well. We have some Disney posts that we're going to be posting over there. And we just really love that community as well, too. So if you have an Instagram page, definitely go over there. Check us out. It's at Turn It Up World. And as always, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us, guys. And we look forward to seeing you
on the road.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.